What's up, you goons? It's Jacob here, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of my runs from the month of July. Obviously, I'm not going to go into every single run on it, but I am going to show you some of the key workouts that I did during this block of training here. And yeah, having said that, guys, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like this video and also subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit that notification button as well so that you can see when new videos are going up on the channel. But yeah, having said that, guys, let's get into the video here. So per usual, we're going to go into Strava here and we're going to take a look at some of the key workouts and stuff like that. So the last recap I did was quite a while ago. It was the month of June, and it was right here. So June 22nd to June 28th. We kind of went over that, and that was my down week. So this time I'll be recapping these 4 weeks here. So the month of July. Well, most of the July. Um, Anyways, as you can see, we have been kind of keeping around 55 miles. So we did, just this last week 55, week before 55 and a half, and then week before that 53, and then 55 here as well. So we've kind of been hovering around that 55 range for a while now. Having said that, so I'm just gonna kind of go over these pretty briefly because otherwise it would take a while just to look at every single run. But here we go. We had 7.56 miles, 6:37 pace. So that was the first day I was back in New Hampshire, which is where I go on vacation. So it's very nice weather down there. It's very cool in New Hampshire and super flat, so it made for a nice few weeks when I was up there. This last week is the first week I've been back home, but yeah, running in New Hampshire is very nice. So that's where I was for these 3 weeks here. Um, Here we go. Nice little long run effort there. 12 miles at 6:28 pace. And then that had 5 by 4 minute steady, 1 minute easy incorporated into it. And so those steadies were around 5:55 to 6:10 pace. So it was a good run. And then, these are some easy runs. Here we go. This is a pretty easy workout with some 200s, 200 tempo, 200 jog. And yeah, and then this one, easy run with some striders. And then this was a nice little 14 by 30-second hill sprint kind of thing. Um, so that was a good workout. As you can see, I was 12.1 miles at 6:51 pace. So it ended up being it was a pretty solid run. That got us 55 for the week. Next week we got 8 with a easy 8 with some strides. And then we had it's like a semi workout, I'd call it, with 10 by 20 slash 40 seconds burst. So 10 by 20 burst and then little break, and then do 10 by 40. And I think I rested 20. I think I just had equal recovery jogs in between. So those bursts were around 5:30 pace. And then, oh, this is when Timmy got here. Timmy, my boy Timmy. Shout out to Timmy. I think y'all know him. You've seen him in the Big Mac Mile and the DUCT 400. But he got up to New Hampshire that day, so we started running together then. That was a nice little easy run action. And then we did. Oh, this is cool. We did a long run. I'm gonna open this one up actually. We did a long run that um, got us into Massachusetts, because but my beach house is in Hampton, New Hampshire. It's only like 6 miles away from Massachusetts. So we actually were able to get into Massachusetts on this long run, which was pretty sick. And we didn't even realize it until afterwards, but we crossed over, and you can see that here. This is the border. I'll zoom in a little bit. That's like the border. There's little dotted lines. So this is New Hampshire, and then this is Massachusetts. So that was pretty sick, and that was a good run. As you can see, we got some pretty fast miles in there. We cut it down all the way down to like 6:15, 6:14, and we were kind of hovering around there for a while. So that was a really nice long run, and we got some nice little segments and PRs and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool, and it was pretty nice weather, 70 degrees with 90. It's always really humid in New Hampshire, but that's okay because the temperature is always really nice. So 12.56 miles, 1 hour 21 minutes, 6:28 pace. So that was a good run. 2 states, 1 run. It's pretty cool. Then easy run, we took off that day, and then we did a 12 by 1 on, 1 off. Easy, nice little fartlek action, with ranging from 5:30 to 5:45 pace for the ons. Next week, I like that got us 53. Next week, I got a nice little sunrise run. We ran like mad early. We ran at like uh I think we ran at like 5 or something. Oh, 4:24 a.m. it says there. Yeah, we started that run mad early, and we didn't even get like we got like 1 hour of sleep. So that was interesting. Somehow it felt pretty good though. Um, this was a nice little easy 200 workout, kind of like the couple weeks before. Then an easy run, and then 16 by 30-second hill repeat. So just added a couple from the last time. And then a nice long run to Maine. This run was pretty sick. I'll go on this one real quick. Um, I think by this point Timmy was gone, so I was doing my own thing. And this is one of the long runs I did, and then this time I went to Maine because Maine is about a 13 mile. It's about 13 miles to get into Maine from where I'm at. So 6 to Massachusetts and 13 to Maine. You just have to like cross over this bridge near in a town called Portsmouth, and you get into Maine. So that's what I did. I went all the way down the coast, um, all the way up the coast here, as you can see, and ended up right over the border. If you go in over here, you can see that I just got into Maine there, right near a little town called Kittery. So man, this run was pretty crazy though. It was 12 by 2 minute tempo, 1 minute easy, and so my tempos were around 5:45 to 5:50 pace, and the easies weren't much slower, around 6:25 to 6:30. So that's why my pace was so low for the run. As you can see, it was 6:09 average for about half for the half marathon distance, 1 hour 20 moving time. So that was a pretty crazy run. That I was feeling good, so I just kind of sent it, and I was like, with potentially no races on the horizon, I just felt like I wanted to do a really hard effort and just see what I could do. And this was kind of a back-to-back thing because I had done a workout or no, I think I did a workout the day before or day after. But oh, day before I did the hill repeats. But yeah, as you can see here, I was hovering around 6:30 in the beginning. This is my warm up, and then this is where I started doing the steady. So I was hitting 5:50 low, and then 6, and then this is and then I kind of sent it again at the end there, as you can see. I definitely not necessary to do that in the cool down portion, but I was feeling good, so I just sent it. Anyways, that was quite the run, I must say. Then an easy run. I got back home that day. This is when I got back home, so I ran with Timmy again. Um, this was a morning run. We did this one at 5:30 a.m. With some high school friends. These are people from other rival schools in our high school. And then we did a nice little 10 by 1 hard, 90 easy, Timmy and I. Nice workout, 9 miles, 6:45 pace. And then we took a day off and did a long run. This long run was garb. I was not feeling good. I mean, it was probably one of the worst runs I've had in terms of how I felt in this whole training block. But I should be grateful because this was probably only like 2 or 3 out of all my runs where I really didn't feel good. So yeah, it wasn't great, but it had some good elevation on the run. It was, as you can see, it was 13.03 miles, 126 movement time, 6:38 pace, and the grade adjusted was 130. So this one had some good elevation in it. Where's the elevation at? Am I blind? It's really hard to see. 686 feet. So it was pretty significant elevation there. We were hovering around 640s for the majority of it. So I mean, overall, even though I didn't feel good, it was a good long run. And then we got easy run, and then we had a little 20-minute steady state run. We did that on the track. So we started the first mile at 6:15, second was 6, third mile was 5:45, and then we closed in the last 2 minutes at around 5:30 pace. So that was a solid effort on the track, which definitely needed a little bit of track work. So that was good just to be able to run on a track for the first time in a while. Um, then easy run, and yeah, here we are. And then today, Timmy and I did an easy run this morning, but that it will be for a later recap video. So yeah, yeah, that's it, guys. Started doing some speed, getting some nice long runs in. We have a long run workout coming up soon here, similar to the 2 minute tempo, 1 minute off one that I showed you earlier, where I got into Maine. And yeah, just a lot of speed work and doing these long runs and keeping at it, even though there may not even be a season for me with the club cross country team, just because I don't think any races are happening. Already the big ones got canceled, so it's not looking good for us. And all the colleges are canceling their uh, seasons as well. Timmy's season just got canceled, so still out here training, going hard, and not going to stop me from continuing my training. plan and keeping at it, and hopefully smashing some PRs, doing some time trials in the near future, maybe some 3Ks and some 5Ks, and just try to set some PRs while I'm not racing the 8K with other teams and competing. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do like this video and also subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you can see when any new videos are uploaded on this channel. Having said that, guys, I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.